Looks like you get an opportunity to welcome Nazem back into the lineup. What do you look at in terms of domino effect and how he'll make your club better over the course of the next 15 games?
Well, I think when you get injured sometime, to be honest with you, it can be a bit of an advantage as you get a real freshen up. And we need Naz to come back and be as good or better than he's been all year and be a real important player for us. So it's good to have him back. Obviously he's had lots of skating opportunities, so he's not coming back not ready to go. He's ready to go, and now he's got to get himself used to the games, but it's important to get him back and get everyone in the right spots so that we can move ahead with the group we have.
Austin was saying you'd like to have him in this line establish more zone time. How important is that down the stretch for that group?
Well, I thought they were pretty good last game, to be honest with you. I didn't like them as much in Calgary, but they've done a pretty good job. The biggest thing is taking care of the puck, and then Austin's a big man and can roll around, and Johnny has that skill set, so does Cappy. So, you're playing in one zone or the other pretty much. And so if you don't have it, they have it, and that means you're playing defense. It's way more fun playing in the offensive zone.
Him and Kasperi were a little bit critical of how they've played over the last while in terms of the line. Just that they haven't been what they wanted to be.
Well, they want, they're proud guys. They want to be good. They think they're good, and we think they're good, and we think it's important they're good. And consistency in the National Hockey League is the toughest thing to have. But we need those guys to be effective, and when they take care of the puck, and especially when Austin's really skating, when he's skating, he's a load, and so that's important that happens.
You look at Andreas and what he did after a slow start, the improvement, is that from within? Do the coaching staff, systems all come into play into that as well, Mike?
Well, I don't know how much systems does, but I think finding your own confidence, finding your own fitness. Now, you get to a certain level, now you got to keep it, and that's the challenge. And you see lots of players that can contain it for a short period of time, but doing it night in, night out, that's the challenge. And obviously when you're playing the top two lines in the National Hockey League, you're dealing with the top 4D and their best units. And so, it's a challenge for you. Even though the league's all the same, you draw different players depending on what line you're on, so it's more of a challenge. I think Goat is going to be dressed tomorrow night, and he's not feeling good today. So obviously we're counting on him playing tomorrow.
We're out tomorrow, do you think?
I don't know 100%. We're just going to kind of talk about that here on the flight and then go from there. All those guys have played pretty well. I thought the more Goat in this line in particular was really effective for us over a period of time. I made that decision last game, no one else, and didn't play the Goat, and that line wasn't as good. And so we need important lines, but by Naz coming back in, obviously moves our pieces around a little bit.
So, Mike, is there a bit of a plan then to give Freddie some rest, a bit more rest in the final 15 games?
No. So just so you know, I don't know, because I read that someone gave it to me, so I misspoke. Okay. No one misquoted me, just so you understand that.
I think we're all confused by 56.
Yeah, and I am too.
Okay.
So when I asked the question about the math was wrong. This is on me.
Okay.
How's that?
Sounds good.
So the number would be closer to, because you said 60 earlier in the year, I think.
Yeah, I think that's whatever number it is going ahead. I don't know. We got the schedule all laid out. I feel he's going to get to be around that 60, but who knows? The 56 is on me. How's that?
Freddie's playing starting tomorrow?
You betcha. That's what I do know.